Welcome to my Paris video, the city of the lights, love and timeless beauty. Join me as we discover its charm together. My flight from Paphos to Paris didn't go exactly as planned. I'll tell you about that later. For now, I am heading to my hostel, first by bus to Dennis University and then by metro. I arrived at my hostel around 4 p.m., completely exhausted. I looked around the area, grabbed some dinner, and went straight to the sleep to get ready for the next day. Day 1 in Paris begins with a journey to the legendary Palace of Versailles, a palace of grandeur, history, and timeless beauty. As you can see, the palace entrance queue stretched endlessly. So I decided not to wait for the museum. Instead, for about 11 euros, I entered the gardens, where I could take a leisurely stroll and enjoy the beauty of Versailles at my own pace. And while I am showing you the palace gardens here, it feels like the perfect moment to share my little airport mix-up. My flight was from the Paphos to Paris, but I had planned everything as if I was landing Charles Airport. At Paphos Airport, I saw two gates, one for Charles, one for Beauvais. Naturally, I waited at the Charles gate, until I realized my flight number didn't match with my gate. Bang! I was actually flying to Beauvais, not Charles. For a moment, I panicked, because Beauvais Airport is far from the city center, and all my transport plans were useless. But after a quick search online, I figured out bus from the Beauvais, then the metro, and finally my hostel. Stressful at first, but now just a funny travel memory to start my Paris adventure. Versailles Palace, now I am at the heart of Paris, where the arch of the Triomphe rises. Majestic, timeless, unforgettable. Commissioned by Napoleon, it honors heroes, victories, and the spirit of a nation. Beneath its arches lies the unknown soldier, a quiet reminder of sacrifice. Standing here, surrounded by history and radiating avenues, you can feel Paris in every stone, every shadow, alive and eternal. After that, I joined a free walking tour, which started right here, next to the Moulin Rouge. Montmartre is a historic, hilly district in Paris, famous for its bohemian atmosphere, artistic heritage, and stunning panoramic views. Right in front of me is one of the key landmarks, the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, and all around countless charming streets to explore. After visiting the Sacré-Cœur Basilica in Montmartre, here I am at one of the most famous church in Paris, Notre-Dame Cathedral. In 2019, a devastating fire broke out during restoration, destroying much of the roof and even the spire. Reconstruction began immediately, and today the cathedral is nearly restored to its former glory. Now it's time to wander, to lose myself in the rhythm of Paris, its streets, its bridges, its boats, one moment at a time. And here, I count myself lucky to witness this moment. The Louvre Pyramid glowing at sunset, as the soulful sound of a cello drifts through the air. Look at this view from the Pont des Arts Bridge. Again, I was lucky enough to catch a rainbow over the sand. One of these little Paris moments I will never forget. Today is a special day. I am visiting the Louvre Museum. I already booked my ticket online to skip the long queues. but my entrance time is around midday, so I decided to make the most of the morning. I started the day like a Parisian, grabbing a fresh baguette sandwich for breakfast. Simple but delicious. Paris knows how to do bread right. With some time to spare, I strolled through the city, and Parisian gardens are the perfect spot to slow down, watch the locals, and enjoy the rhythm of the city. And of course, a quick coffee stop. There is something magical about sipping coffee in Paris. The cafes are experience in themselves. Finally, it was time to head to the Louvre. Stepping out of the station, surrounded by statues and history, I felt the anticipation building. And then, there it was, the glass pyramid, one of those iconic Paris sights you never forget. Now, I'll let you take in the beauty of Louvre's collection. Thousands of works spanning centuries and civilizations. Among them, of course, the world's most famous smile, the Mona Lisa. The room was packed with long queues just to get a glimpse of the Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece. After leaving the Louvre, I picked up an e-bike and just followed the streets. You notice the real beauty of Paris when you slow down and move like the people who live here, not like a tourist. I crossed the Seine, drifting over the bridges, watching the reflections of the city in the water. No rush, just the river, the sound of the streets, and Paris breathing around me.
Voie 2, attention, changement de voie. Le prochain train Notre-Dame à destination de Moulin Rouge
The next day, I made my way toward the Eiffel Tower. I was here just 1 month before the 2024 Olympics, and the city was already buzzing. The Eiffel Tower had an Olympic rings on it, and it down by the river there was a countdown timer, like the whole world was waiting for the games begin. Just like the Louvre, I bought my ticket online in advance. It really helps avoid the long queues. Seeing it up close feels different than seeing it in photos. The structure is so detailed, all iron beams and patterns, almost like a giant piece of lace made of metal. And here's something interesting. When the tower was first built in 1889, many Parisians actually disliked it. They thought it looked odd and wanted it removed. Now it's the symbol of the city. From the top, Paris opens up beneath you. The city feels endless, like a detailed map brought to life. After visiting the Eiffel Tower, I wandered through the streets of Paris with no real plan, just letting the city guide me. And then I came across a bakery. The smell of fresh bread was impossible to resist. I got a baguette sandwich there, and it was honestly the best I ever had. I couldn't leave Paris without a sandboat tour. I had my eye on one of the open-top boats where you can sit outside and take in the view, but it was fully booked. I hadn't reserved in advance. And when you travel, not everything goes exactly as planned. So I end up on fully enclosed boat instead. But I was still lucky. There was an open section at the back of the boat. I went there and I was able to capture some amazing views of Paris from the water. When my Paris trips come to an end, I cannot help but smile thinking about it all. Getting lost from the airport, wandering the streets, tasting the best baguette, and seeing the city from the sun. Traveling solo let me explore at my own pace, making mistakes, change plans, and just enjoy the moment. Paris has a way of staying with you in its light, its sound, and quiet magic. Until next time, Paris. Merci.